There you go. Alright, I've lined that bushing up as close as I can get it visually. Now I'm going to bring in a square to aid me. I'm lining that up on the hole, and I see, yeah, it looks like, wait a minute. I'm looking at this edge here. I see some bearing. I need to turn that slightly. Let's look again. I think I got to turn it. I think it's important that we look right across this flat surface. And I'm doing this in the camera. Oh, you see, I'm about to make a mistake. Okay, so I'm going to use this square here to visually line up this hole. Just gave that a little twist. Still got to come to the left a little, the bushing does. We want to line this up so we're looking. I'm using the camera eye just like you, right even with this flat, because this hole's further back. I think I got to move it to the left now, or to the right. That was as little as I could move it. I think that's about as close as I'm going to get it. I'm going to use my tool to push it in. Try not to do it crooked. I realize I'm a little low on this side over here. And I'm going to, as soon as you get a little bit of tension on it, it'll probably straighten out. But I'm going to slip the gear to the right to increase the tension over here on the tool, just to kind of ensure that. There we go. Put this piece of aluminum against it. That dirt came out of the aluminum. We will just pump that right down in there. It's taking a little bit of pressure to push it in. About the same, it feels the same as when I pushed them out. And I'm not seeing any shavings build up around the edge. There we go. It got hard. I don't want to push too hard or I'll flare the end of the bushing. Boy, don't that look like our original part but with good teeth? I gotta tell you, that was fun. I liked making that part. Now for the big test. I'm going to push it in the cone pulley, and then we'll try it on the shaft. Look at the alignment on that hole. Looks like I got it about as close as I could. We'll slow this down a little bit. There we go. I got the jaws spreading out against the inside of the lip here. I'm going to take this opportunity, since this cone pulley is off here, to clean it up. And I'm actually holding it tight on the edge here because this is a radius and I want to work on that inside corner. I don't want to take the dome out of the pulley. Probably should have cleaned this off in the solvent first. Actually, I have cleaned this off in the solvent. What am I thinking? Push that into that corner in that face. Got to be careful here not to bust my knuckles. I got the jaws hanging out. Now I could slip over this edge and hit those real easy. As a matter of fact, let me use a tool to do that. I just want to push in that corner and against that edge. I should do it this way, so the screwdriver is not jammed into the jaw should I slip over the edge. Wow, it's amazing how much better that pulley looks, huh? Whew, there you go. That's how you can have an accident. This little detail here will add a lot of shine to this lathe. Good way to stove your thumb. Plenty of room for my hand under this part. Remember, what I'm doing is my choice. I don't have some damn OSHA guy holding a gun over my head. And I'll heal from stupidity. Well, my camera's getting low and it keeps shutting off to tell me that I don't have enough memory to use the flash. Well, how damn dumb is these programmers? I don't even have the flash on, and I'm not in photograph mode, I'm in video mode. So I'm going to flip this around and polish this edge here. Oh, there we go. Whew. That looks reasonably good. Came out nice. Ooh, still want to work on this. We're going to install the bushing in the big end of the pulley. And notice that bushing sticks in there just like the one that we pressed into our cone pulley pinion. This is some kind of homemade Morse taper number 2 for some kind of drill chuck, I don't know. Probably shouldn't be pushing with it, but I don't have the chuck it fits. So to me, it's homemade, it's just a piece of scrap metal. Alright, I'm going to put this together and I'm going to drop it on that spindle. All in one uncut shot, just to prove to you that I got it together in one shot and didn't have to modify it to fix any bad machining. Pretty excited, pretty confident I got it right. I sure am going to be happy to convert this press to air over hydraulic at some point in the future. This is a cool pushing tool because it'll flatten out. It'll stop when it hits the back of the pulley, and that's right where I want the bearing to stop. There we go. So that's installed flush now. Now I have to be careful to line up our hole here. This might be a little ticklish. You can use this as a square. I'm going to turn this for my benefit outside the camera. Use the same method as the square I used. I think that looks about right. Let me get the square. Okay, I think that's in the right place. Oh, a hydraulic press is so cool. Remember when we had this terrible pinion in here? Couldn't have done this job without the hydraulic press. Now this rides above the key you see there. Oh, please drop down there. It's going to be embarrassing if it doesn't fit. Well, well, well. It did not drop right on there as expected. Okay, so it looks like okay, so it's not an alignment issue because we're not getting both bearings on the shaft. What I think it is the I must have a little more press on my bushing here, and so it's a little over tight. I gotta be careful. There we go. Come on. It's just about done threading into that chuck. Yeah, it's definitely a little undersized. Okay, so I'm going to have to make a tool to open that bore up. I could chuck this up in a lathe and machine it. And then again, I could make my own ream going to have to think about how I'm going to fix this. I must have half a thou too much press on here. Remember, I was measuring with a digital caliper, which is a fairly crude tool compared to a bore gauge. We're a little bit snuggly. I'm just going to grab this with my hand, get an idea. Oh, look, it's mostly going on there. Going on there most of the way. I wonder. I'm going to touch that that hole in the bushing, a little piece of sandpaper. It's got some sharp edges on it. That could have something to do with what's going on here. Yeah, it does look like there's high spots around that. I don't know how, but boy, I don't want to seize that on there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a shiny spot right here. Right over here. Just polish on those a little bit. Well, it goes on here quite a bit farther. Well, I think I'm gonna, I don't know. Disappointed I got something wrong there. I suppose I should ink this and slide it on again and see where it takes the ink off. Painted it black in there, which is just about impossible to see in this poor light. You know, I wonder if what's happened is you know, I got 4 shiny spots in here, like a 4 splotches that are shiny. I wonder if I had this squeezed so tight that I had it squeezed into a slight rectangle, and then when I machined it and let go and took it out of the jaws of the chuck, it returned back to its normal shape. And so I don't have, and notice it's grabbing in here near the stem, and I had gripped it when I had gripped it by the stem that we pressed in when I did that machining. So I had it gripped in the chuck too tight. That's the problem. I want to see if I can get a light on this so you can see what I'm talking about. So look, I inked it all around here, and it's rubbed off there. See there, 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 and there. So I think that's what's happened. And maybe as I took material out of it on the inside, it became weaker and went into a little bit of a non-round shape. So I should have been more gentle with the four-jaw chuck. Well, now I got to make a tool to solve this problem, or dial this in and take a kiss out of it. Let me think about how I'm going to solve it. Look how good a good hacksaw blade cuts.